Greetings, friendos, and welcome back to the Oxlair for the next video in our little supply of entertainment that I've concocted for you all this year. So, as may have been evidenced by the accoutrements in my office here, I am a bit of a fan of a certain book series, a certain phenomenon that took place during the not-so-far-off 1990s. Well, as part of that, a few years ago I became kind of, re-infatuated, if you will, reacquainted with the Goosebumps. Just something clicked. I was struggling to get more Ninja Turtles because with the collectibles market and with the world in its current state, people have just been buying that stuff up, and as more things get bought, especially older things, the supply and demand shift. There's less supply of the things that people are demanding, and because of that, the prices go up. So, because of that, I put a pause on my Ninja Turtle collecting, which is frustrating as I'm only 80 plus figures away from completing the entire original 1990s and 80s line. Regardless, when I put a pause on the Ninja Turtles, I reacquainted myself with the Goosebumps. And if it wasn't already evidenced by the title down below, I managed to get a couple of oddball pieces for my collection. Case in point, we have what would have been the topper for a container of some kind of slime, I believe, or some kind of silly putty. Other things, like what I just showed off, are these Goosebumps Collectibles. Unfortunately, when I got this one, the battery compartment has corroded to the point where the light right here at the Horrorland Horror's feet still lights up, but the speaker is dead as a doornail. So I need to work on that. Regardless, so I got that, I got the thing I just showed you, I picked up these bed sheets at a convention not too long ago. I managed to track down all of the videotapes, which is part of the reason for a certain series that I've been doing lately. I got the majority of the original 62 books from Mr. Stein. And of course, I got this little oddball. This, ladies, gentlemen, boys, ghouls, and everyone in between, is the Goosebumps Scream Machine. Now, mine is not in the best condition, unfortunately, but I'm not really too fussed about it, considering that one of these in good condition costs about double of what I paid for this. So what you're supposed to do with this, I will actually read to you the instructions, but first I will show this thing off in a little greater detail. As you can see, it's designed to look and actually kind of mimic the appearance of a Goosebumps book. And on the cover we have Cuddles the hamster, Slappy the dummy, and we have one of the monsters, the Mudmen, as it were, from You Can't Scare Me. We also have these fancy little buttons down here, which I will start going over after we finish going over the outside of the box. I'm sorry, the outside of the toy, as it were. So on the back, there would have been a battery compartment, which as you can see is completely missing on mine. But that's okay, it just makes it easier to get the batteries out and change them when need be. And we have instructions on how to use this blasted thing, which I will read to you now. Goosebumps Scream Machine instructions. Follow them correctly, or else. To start, press on/play, and you will hear the start phrase. To create your own scary sayings, press any of the program keys in any order that you want. The last sound or phrase you hear on each button will be programmed. You can program up to 40 frightening commands. That's lovely. A sound or phrase can be repeated up to 15 times by holding down the program button. When you're done programming, press on/play to hear your phrase. But beware, you're in for a scare. For an extra scare, the question mark button gives you randomly created phrases. When it is not used, the Scream Machine book will turn itself off after 1 minute. Fright fact: you can program back-to-back sounds or phrases on the same key. Press and hold down the question mark button, then press the program key to the desired sound, then release both buttons. Another fun fact is this was created back in 1996 by Parachute Press. And also Goosebumps is a trademark of Parachute Press, so at least it was back in the day. So, as you can see, mine is unfortunately missing most of the stickers on the front. It's got a partial sticker on this side, and then that one is completely gone. That annoys the ever-living garbage out of me, because I actually had the other sticker. The stickers were actually swapped at some point, so I peeled this one off because it still had the thing on it, the saying that was supposed to be on this side, and I just stuck it on over the other one, and somehow between moving from that apartment I lived in to here, the sticker fell off and freaking disintegrated or something. I can't find it. It's frustrating, as you can tell. But considering there are only 2 buttons, through trial and error, one can figure out which one is the on button, which it turns out is actually this one here. Also, a big heads up to my headphone wearing viewers. I'm not sure how well this microphone on that camera will pick this up, but it's a loud little toy. Case in point, let's rip the band-aid off and get that first sound.
Oh, dude! That's Goosebumps!
Editing Oxleymations? If you could subtitle that, that would be wonderful. So, as stated previously, what you're supposed to do is turn it on using that button, and I believe this one over here would have been the question mark button, and then you hit these yellow buttons down here to program in whatever phrase or sound effects you would like.
No pinching! Bad dog, really bad dog! He's still walking, he's still stalking! That's Goosebumps! No pinching!
And then we have
Goosebumps! Woo! Goosebumps!
and then there's... Oh, come on, why isn't it working?
No, dude!
There we go.
Reading is a scream!
Come on.
One picture's worth 1,000 screams! You can't scare me!
One more.
No, dude!
And then lastly, we have these phrases on this button. Apparently we have a sound effect. That's a sound effects button. And the rest are phrases. So let's piece a little something together. Let's go with...
Bad dog, really bad dog!
No.
He's still walking, he's still stalking!
No.
That's Goosebumps!
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Reading is a scream!
Yes. And... There we go. Okay, now, according to the back, when I push, I believe it's this button, we should hear that phrase run right through. Ready, set, go.
No pinching! Goosebumps! No, dude! That's Goosebumps! Woo! Reading is a scream!
Apparently I still had a phrase programmed in there before. Oopsies. Or should I say...
Woo!
Now let's hear a random one from the question mark button. If I can get it to work. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Now, normally this is the type of thing where I would actually take it apart and try and fix that, because more than likely it's just the button needs a little cleaning. But because of this decal on it, which is just literally one giant freaking sticker, it covers up the screw holes that are located at each of the corners of this thing and makes it impossible to, get at the screws without destroying the sticker. And considering how much damage and wear and tear that mine currently has on said sticker, I would like to try and, keep what's left as nice as I possibly can. I mean, if I can find someone who can make a new decal for this and, just be able to make it look nice again, fine. But as it sits, I don't want it to get any worse. I think I was actually supposed to hold this down, because I was thinking it was going to just generate a random set of phrases, because I believe, yes, it says right here, for an extra scare, the question button gives you randomly generated phrases, and when not in use, the scream machine will turn itself off. Okay, so...
One picture's worth 1,000 screams!
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Goosebumps Scream Machine.
One picture's worth 1,000 screams! No pinching!
I don't understand that one. I'm sure it's the phrase on the cover of one of these books, or they just randomly decided to have Slappy say, "No pinching!"
Bad dog. Really bad dog. He's still walking. He's still stalking.
Apparently that one is obviously about old Slaphead here. And there, but he's off camera.
That's Goosebumps.
Absolutely, everyone. Go out and get yourself some Goosebumps. You'll be glad you did. I can't really say whether I actually recommend this or not. I mean, if you're a die-hard Goosebumps fan and you just want an extra little thingamabob, then go ahead and pick yourself up one of these. It's a nice little sound box. I'm going to try and program it to do one more extra thing. Be right back. Let's see if it worked.
One picture's worth 1,000 screams! That's Goosebumps. No pinching! Bad dog. Really bad dog. He's still walking. He's still stalking. That's Goosebumps. Goosebumps. You can't scare me, little dude. Leaving is a scream.
I think I did it wrong, but regardless, thank you all so much for coming back and tuning in for yet another video. I do truly and greatly appreciate it. If you like what you've seen here today, feel free to poke that little jack-o'-lantern that popped up over here to subscribe yourself for more videos to come in the future. And by God, there's going to be more videos. I swear it. By the powers of Halloween. There's going to be at least 13 videos this year, including this one. So thank you all so much for watching, and this is Oxtoberfest saying, get Goosebumps!